Well, hello again. We were doing a little broadcast about the implementation of the pasta, the LTER pasta services on DEIMS. And then my monitor decided that he was going to unhook itself from the loop and I went blind. Anyway, let me do the second part. It's going to be much more brief than the other first part of this video, which is DEIMS pasta services. What I want to show you now is how to send a new data set to pasta. So let's just say that we go to the form content add content data set, or my workbench create content data set. Now you have to be a person who has that kind of role logged into the system. So let's just say that we add a new data set, title, pasta send service. And I'm going to give you a crazy, well, not crazy, but 6666 ID. And this is going to be important to identify later in the pasta repository. Then we put some metadata in here. I'm not gonna make any real metadata. It's all demonstration purposes. So what I'll do is add some personnel. I'm gonna add my favorite organization as the owner of the data set. Let's make it also the contact organization for this data set. Those are required by pasta. These are not required, so I'm not gonna, because it's just for demonstration purposes, I'm not gonna do much about it. I'm gonna pick today's date, January 23rd of 2017. I'm not gonna get any other thing here. Well, just for the heck of it, let's just put some date range to this data set. Most importantly, let me add a data source. I go to the data source, and title of the spreadsheet, and here in the description, this is going to be a description of the data sheet, and then I'm going to choose locally a just this one spreadsheet I have. It's good for testing. I'm going to upload it. And now I'm going to parse the CSV variables into the variables. Here it is. I'm going to select the physical quantity for this one variable. I'm going to say that is dimensionless, for example. All right, so now that I feel like I have sufficient metadata published in pasta, and I have my new data source associated with it, I have my people, some basic info, I think I'm ready to save this data set. So what I'm gonna go, I'm gonna directly make it publish, otherwise it won't be issuing any EML revision ID. And once it's published, then I have a bona fide EML automatically. I also have other things. So it already jumped to version 2 for some reason, but this is the identifier. All right, so if I go here to the administrative version, view of the data set, I have this one new data set that we just added right now, and it doesn't have any DOI, or it doesn't have anything associated with it. And if we go to the data portal and I look in the scope of this site, which is the McMurdo site, I don't see the 666. It should be sequential, and so it should be showing somewhere around there. Is not there. So what I want to do is, first of all, submit it to send it the data set to pasta. That is the function that is enabled once you enable the submit EML to pasta module. So you have this new bulk operation. So I'm gonna hit apply, and I'm gonna confirm it. And it says that it created, this is a ticket that the pasta sent me, and it says that the data set has been sent over there. So as you know, pasta is kind of slow. So because it just performs all these idiotic checks. And once you have, quality control checks. Once you have the data set that has passed all those checks, then it should show right in here. So I'm gonna refresh again, and there it is. This is the 6666. And if I see it in pasta, in this case, it's the development version of pasta, is portal that's S. You see that the creators are Skynet, and this is my silly title. And that's what I copy and pasted on it. The version is the same, it's version 2. And here it is. This is the title that I picked out, and it issued a DOI. I already showed you in the previous broadcast how to get the DOI. It was as simple as checking the data set and get the fetch DOI from pasta, applying the operation, and then the DOI should show because it will retrieve it from pasta that it issued that DOI. So here it is. So that's pretty much what I have for you today. I'm working on other services that are provided by the US-LTER pasta thingy, and as we develop and test the services, we will be deploying it as a part of this pasta suite of modules. All right, so that's all I had. Well, if you want to know how to install all that, then you are going to have to contact me. It's pretty simple, but of course there is some editing that you might have to do to your administrative view. So this is the contact dataset view. You're going to have to edit this view, and you're going to have to, in the bulk operations, you're going to have to get the new options, the new operations. So in this case, I have the fetch DOI, the fetch EML validation report, the remove from pasta, the send data set to pasta. This is the one that we just used. So that's kind of in a nutshell how you would configure, for those of you who already have an existing DEIMS instance. Just contact me, I'll show you the rest. All right, have fun, I'll see you.